Hello, 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 chat. How are we doing today? You're certain about what? No, I certainly am. That's all. That's how I'm doing. I am doing. Welcome on in, Lance. Glad you can make the sound by. Appreciate it. Yeah. Basically, yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm doing just fine. It's just fun to respond. It's fun to respond ambiguously to questions like that. Let me just get everything set up. Remove you. Turn you on. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. There's not much else to say, really. We are just kind of doing exactly kind of as the title says. We're just kind of trying to see what we can get in this game right now, because I think a lot of the things I'm looking for in this game are going to be tied to RNG. Turn you on. Is it, no one, probably? Welcome on. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, trading post. Because then if we get the torch, or if we get the armory, we can come here and blow up the TNT. Howdy, Jerry. Glad you can make the sound by. So I guess now that's the plan, is we're going to explode some dynamite. So let's see what that happens. Let's just do funeral parlor. Shared some beautiful music in Discord yesterday. I think I saw that. I didn't listen to it, but I did see it, yeah. All right, let's see what's going on in this puzzle real quick. The blue box contains the gems. The black box contains the gems. Only one box is true. Oh, this is one of those ones where this is true, so these two are false. So it's not in the blue box, and it's not in the black box, it's in the white box. So it's going to be in there, but first we're going to get some more red rooms. Breakfast nook, let's go. Free steps, morning room, key, and we move on. Yeah, why not? We'll just head back to the entrance hall and continue from there. But do I get anything special? Nope, just 2 gems. All right, take dunk. And yep, let's see what we get out of here. We can make this a dead-end room. I mean, Geist's bedroom would be good. Rerolls are never a bad thing. Okay. I'm guessing you still haven't figured out perfect place. Yeah. Well, excuse me, there's a breakfast nook in between the funeral parlor and the morning room. Okay, it makes sense. You know, you go to the funeral, you go have breakfast, and then you mourn. And then you go to bed. I mean, with all the money, a commissary would be a good plan. Hello. All right, we'll get the running shoes. And we'll buy a set of gems. And we'll save the rest, because then if we get the armory, we can get something like the mace for instead of the hammer. Shadow's not here yet. I am being deprived. Yeah, my mom is gonna be... I think mom's out on a walk right now, so she's gonna be a bit late. Let's set security to level 2 minimal for now. Change offline mode to unlocked. And then we'll go from there. I mean, drawing room's free, so we'll take that. And then we can use it to get... Ooh. That's a conundrum. Actually, we'll get the utility box. Because then we can do this. Turn off the key card, turn off the gymnasium, turn on the garage. Wiggle around a little bit. Then we could set security to high, because now the keycard system's offline, so any of those doors that spawn will be, free doors, so we don't have to use keys or anything. Now we'll continue this way. And take the dark room, because we can just immediately, turn that back on. My PC was chugging this morning. Thank you, Windows Update. Oh, isn't it just the best when Windows downloads an update that you didn't want? Isn't that just the greatest thing? Okay, what is the item in this room? Broken lever. Excellent. Broken lever is always a treat. Alright, well, this is the only way to continue, so let's hope we don't mess up. Take the chapel, why not? Donate some money. I expect it Wednesday, so it is what it is. Oh, I didn't realize Windows rolls out updates on Wednesdays. May or may not gonna fall for this hottie called eepiness because it's 2 a.m. here. Oh, yeah, get your sleep, Lance. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you showing up. Have a good rest. Ooh, workshop could be good. I don't really have anything to use a workshop on, so let's do courtyard. Because that can give me jack and shit. Wow, great, thank you. Let's get the garage. Or not, but coat check, even better. Give me the laser. And we'll stave off for a little bit so that we can try to get another red room. But for now, finish this one Gundam model, which means I can start on the big one today. Ooh, good luck. Local boy gets death ray, uses it to explode dynamite. It's very unfortunate Subval is not here to watch me explode dynamite, but the VOD exists and I'll upload it to YouTube, so they'll see it eventually. Yabba-dabba-doo! Oh, we do just blow up the trading hall. Huh. I see. Money, 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 money. Uses the death ray to eliminate pizza crust. Oh, God. Christoph, here's the rest of your share, 40 gold, from the moonshine shipment we made last week. This may be the last batch for quite some time, as I feel as it's no longer worth the risk, especially given Anne's continually increasing suspicion. But I do need to ask another small favor of you. Next week, when you take the Baron to the town, if you can fabricate some excuse to delay your return by an hour or two, I would be much beholden to you. Denny. Blowing up a wall, and on the other side, there is a propane tank, boys. Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised it did not blow up a second hole in the wall. I wonder if that will stay now. We blew up the wall. We did blow up the wall. Howdy, Everqueen. Glad you can make things stop by. On the other side of the wall is a moonshine still, 40 gold, and an upgrade disc. Now, what can I get for this upgrade disc? Secret garden key. Okay. Prism key, battery pack, Lucky rabbit's foot, coin purse. Okay. A thought just crossed my mind. And I'm going to engage with this thought for a minute. Simon becomes a moonshine runner, blueprint secret ending. Let's go. Ah, me money. Oh no, he's thinking. Watch out, chat. Truly, this is a dangerous time. I guess we can check the burning glass back in, just in case we need it later. Wow, really? Den is probably the smartest one here. Howdy, Mom. Glad you can make things on by. You missed us blowing up the trade hall. So we blew up the trading post, and behind this wall here was like a moonshine still that had 40 gold and an upgrade disc and a note just talking about how they're running a moonshining outfit out of this mansion. I can use the upgrade disc at security, but I have a thought. Ooh, battery pack, just what I was looking for. I cannot upgrade. I cannot upgrade the upgrade disc. This is a tragedy. Given the current situation, I'm gonna go buy a sledgehammer. Because yeah. You touched the dynamite when the note explicitly told you not to? Well, it's not that the note told me not to. It's that Simon was too much of a coward to move it. But apparently, like he was too afraid to move it, but he's perfectly fine lighting it. Ooh, a billiard room upgrade. Don't mind if I do. The speakeasy, which is basic edition. Okay, so I'm assuming that makes it it's just a super easy billiard room. The break room, if you call it a day in break room, tomorrow you will begin the day with a staff key card. Or adds Great Hall, Foyer, and Secret Passage to today's raft pool. Interesting. So not speakeasy, because that'd be too easy. I'm tempted by the break room, because that means I can worry less about getting... Break room looks the best. The break room does look the best. However, the pool hall has some good synergies. For example, the pool hall is a drafting room. It has the compass on it, which means that it would synergize with classrooms in order to give me more rerolls. And the foyer is an excellent room to get, along with the Great Hall and the Secret Passage. Like, all of those are great. And also, if you get the hall pass, it makes having another hallway better. So, like, there's a lot of synergies with the pool hall, but the break room means that I don't have to worry about, like, getting security and the utility closet if I just end my day in the break room. And it makes it a tomorrow room, which also synergizes with other rooms as well. I think the clock tower it synergizes with. Which one did you find? I blew up the trade hall. I blew up the trade post and got the one in the moonshining room. Welcome in, Joe. Glad you can make things on by. I like how the speakeasy is just like, you don't like math? Here you go, honestly. That one would be great, but no, we are above that. I am tempted by break room. We already had a break room. We blew a hole in that wall. No, that's a broken room, not a break room. That doesn't count. I think I'm gonna go break room. Yeah, I'm gonna go break room. I think that one, because having a key card at the start of a run is a very, very good, like, that is a great thing to have. So I'm gonna do this. Like, that opens, because like if I get security, I can just immediately turn on all of the things, and then utility closet only really matters for the dark room. So that really does help with a lot of synergy stuff. Right, we're gonna go by. We heard about the sledgehammer, so now we're just gonna go back to the workshop. Yeah. And while we're here, we're just gonna break this. Clunk. What's the goal today? Same goal every day. World domination. That, or just finding more of the sanctum keys, which means we either need vault keys, which I haven't seen in forever, and the vault. You need to get the music room, but in rank 9. Or we need to figure out what the throne is, the king's throne, whatever that is. So of Pinky and the Brain, are you Pinky? I mean, yeah. That'd be funny, but I think the pun... Yeah, puns just come naturally. Like, it's no fun if we force the pun. Yeah, Power Hammer. Because if I get the greenhouse, I'm gonna want to use that. So Power Hammer it is. I might even get the green room... Actually, no, unless that door's locked. If it's locked, we're screwed. Well, let's see. What if you could trade something for a vault key? Good point. Not that I'm aware of. But... Ah, rats. I could reroll. Actually, no, I could take the gymnasium, then I have 2 more options. And the gymnasium's turned off, so this is fine. Keys? No. Okay, let's do this door, see if we get the greenhouse. No, we do get the rumpus room, though, which is, like, way cooler. I'm not turning down the rumpus room at a chance to fill out the mansion. Right? Like, I can't do that. Morally, I cannot turn down meeting Alzara again over just getting an additional room. Yeah, I have to take Rumpus. Alright, Alzara. What wisdom do you have for us today? Speak your wisdom. Bread just went into the oven. Incredible.
As it was foretold, I am awakened for one last time.
Oh.
By the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final vision.
His voice sounds different.
In the dim, I see cavern walls of stone. A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning A figure standing in sullen snow. All of what I have told you, my young Baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
Huh. 1,000 burning stars. Well, you heard him. You need to get to day 1,000 and draft the observatory. No, I need to get 1,000 stars, which just means I need to buy the morning star, draft the observatory, and end in the planetarium. That's all I really need to do. I guess we no longer need the rumpus room. Go ham on star maxing? Hell yeah. I mean... yeah, it's... ooh, wait! Oh, no. Because I want to get the greenhouse. And if I want to get the greenhouse... it has to be on, like, one of the wings. And I think this wing I normally get the greenhouse on. So if I get the spare terrace, that would be nice to be able to get the greenhouse by going north again. But empty closet would have a bunch of items in it. And then I could go back and get 4 gems from the funeral parlor. Oh no. What is more important? What is more important? Oh god, oh no. Ah, my greed has taken me. I can go north from the foundation. But I would need to go north and then east to actually get to like this side again, or go north and then west to get to this side. But I think I've only ever seen the greenhouse on like, actually, we'll fly chat. We'll find out. Yeah, it's not here. It's not here. Yeah, greenhouse on the right side. Greenhouse on the right side. Greenhouse on the right. Yeah, I think it only spawns on the right side. And even... okay, it's not locked to a specific, like, rank, but I've only seen it spawn in these 2 areas, apparently. Do we have any other greenhouses? Wow, look at this day. Yeah, I don't think I have any other greenhouses. I think the greenhouse only seems to spawn on that right side. I do like the art they do with the different mansions. Oh yeah, the different mansions is they're very cool designs. They also have fun names as well, which is great. All right, let's quickly run back. Hopefully my shoes will carry me. Through the courtyard. Yeah, through the courtyard, head south. Funeral parlor, right. This is probably going to be a short day, given how much I backtrack. So it's not in the blue box, and it's not in the black box, which means it's in the white box. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. It's theoretically possible if I keep running in and out of the bedroom to get the running shoes to proc and also... to get the, like, the bonus from the bedroom. Maybe just consider using the basement as a shortcut next time. I don't have the key card to get up the elevator of the foundation, and I would have had to ascend it down previously, so... It's a good idea, I just need to do it. Can you do an experiment from the security room? Technically, but I don't think we have enough steps to really make use of an experiment, right? Spare terrace, thank you. Compass, sure, why not? We're gonna do the boiler room, because then I could... No, I need to come in from the south. Okay, so then I need to go here and get a room pointing north, which... Howdy, Colin. Thank you for fishing. Really appreciate it. Have the two power sources feeding into each other. Hilarious. Gummy worms! Let's go. Okay, now... Crap, we need a key. And I don't want to use the silver key, because if I use the silver key, it's going to give me bad... Elevator stays down. She'd taken the foundation down. Went to the back to the parlor from the basement. Oh. Well, yeah, I know the elevator stays down. I just didn't think about going down through the foundation to loop back to the entrance hall. I just did not think about that at the time. I love the taking the aquarium because of all the fishing going on. Yeah, so I can't use the silver key, because using the silver key would mean that there's definitely no way the greenhouse will spawn. So I need to find a key somewhere else. What is Mantle of the Night? Mantle of the Night is that thing we did with the chess pieces, like the blue chess pieces. And that just adds the armory to my draft pool. Storm would give me a key, and then I can continue up from the electric eel aquarium, so we'll do that. Does it last forever? Yeah, it lasts until... It lasts until I, solve the chess puzzle again, and then take a different, mantle. Come for the Stonic safe for the fishing? Hell yeah. Okay. Veranda? No. Redraw. No. No. Ah, there we go. All right. Free gems, free gems, free gems. And the main reason we're here... Clonk. I am delighted by the gummy sharks. Excellent. Watering can? Aha. Hello. The original gardener's logbook from February 1990 to when I get fired. Bread smells wonderful. Hell yeah. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. I think this is the same. No, this is different. Yeah, this is a different logbook. Okay, hold on. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. Reading time. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring that the orderly, presentable, and accessible. Ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible so that they may be appreciated by both guests and family. That would be the day. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years. I have served here as groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. And then Denny Ravane has been crossed out. February 25th, 1990. A few months ago... Sorry, I just read the fact that there's correspondence envelopes up there, so I'll check those out in a second. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery. In my role at Mount Holly... in my role of Mount Holly horticulturist. There we go. I had gum in my mouth, that's what caused me issues. Through many years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nonetheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy is slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cynic, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. Eat the gem. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. October 21st, 1990. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplants slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. Pied bread. Interesting. January 8th, 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office, on the 10th rank. Oh, yeah. A fact that I found quite remarkable, considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber. A suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. It's pronounced the same way you'd pronounce PETA. Oh, so PETA? PETA. The horse is here. January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside. So if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter after the... Did I take a picture of this? Hold on. I did not take a picture of this page. Security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms in the house. Funny enough, I already know the locations of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and the other 2 were installed in the secret garden. So, yeah, secret garden, and then mechanarium, great hall, secret garden sealed, greenhouse, weight room sealed. So that's, yeah, and then we don't know about this one. So these are the secret locations. We know of the weight room one, and we knew of the and I think we learned of the mechanarium one. Actually, I think we know all of these now. We just don't know the secret north one. Funnily enough, I already, it's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Antechamber lever locations. It appears each antechamber door has one primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. Interesting. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have, in that time, gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping vines of oxidation and rust. Wouldn't it be funny if this guy was just lurking around the estate? Yeah, he's just still hiding around trying to get to room 46, and then we showed up and did it before him. I'm unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar, resealed in January after deal in Reddington fell through. So yeah, that's the still we just found, which is funny. August 4th, 1991. At last, I finally discovered a location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from it. So far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer for my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Christoph is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. Oh! Okay, so it's kind of convenient that we got both of these in the same day, because now we have the connection there. August 15th, 1991. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I had been working toward for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point, I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me, one way or the other. Oh my god. Wait. No, I am right. Oh my god. Okay. Gamers. So, you see this? A, that means he cut out all these letters using hedge trimmers, which is insane. B, this guy, Denny Ravain, wrote the ransom note, and he has red envelopes. He wrote the ransom note that's in room 46 because he took the red letters. Ooh, okay. Ooh, interesting. So this guy managed to get into room 46. He cut out individual letters with garden shears. Yeah, look at this. Like, that's what I have to assume happened here. So he managed to get into room 46 because he made a deal with Christoph, who was running moonshine out of the trading post and the garage. Edward Scissorhands. So he made a deal with Christoph, who was running moonshine out of the trading post in the garage. used that to keep Herbert away from the mansion for a little while longer so that he could get into room 46. And then when he did, he took his contract and all of the red letters and then left a ransom note for those letters. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's very interesting. Also, now we have another door out of the greenhouse, which is cool. Dining room, actually, that's great, because I just need to go north one in order to get more steps. And I get more steps anyways from this. Hopefully it doesn't require a key, because I have no keys. Excellent. Let's just take the hallway, because it gives me a key. What do we get? Bird! Time to eat the bones! Maybe music room for a sanctum key? Maybe. This kid is truly baffling with what he will and will not do, honestly. I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? Is this door locked? Okay, we're gonna open this door. We did not get the music room. We need someone to say, would you kindly eat the pizza crust? I'm gonna re-roll. Okay. Now I have two options here. I take the observatory, get the star, maybe get a key out of it. I think I have like 33 stars right now. Can you add an E to the end of observatory, the observatory thing? Because I think you're talking about OBS actually. Like when you said OBS, I'm like, I just looked at my OBS. I'm like, everything seems to be fine. So I'm guessing he means observatory. I realized that after I sent it. Yeah. All right, star maxing. Let's go. What do we got? That appears to be the flowers and the sail. Cool. Eric was talking about OBS as well. Hell yeah. All right. Unlocked? No. Okay, so we need a key. The only other option we have is down here, so let's go check that out. We don't currently have any keys, although if this is the... Well, never mind then. I was about to say, bro, it's stable on my end. I think there's nothing more to do. We have the burning glass coat checked. There's nothing for the boiler room to power. There's no more doors that can be opened because we've used all of our keys. Although, actually, I could probably get more keys by, like, trading these things. Let's go do that. Oh, yeah, this is a green room. Just water can. This way. Yeah, I was about to go use the foundation for this, yeah. Gonna go thunk. We could probably get like a prism key. I think that's probably the main thing we can get out of this. Let's see what happens when I trade my power hammer in, honestly. Open the door. Open the door. Would going that way be useful? No. So let's just go this way. Where am I going? Where am I? This way. Dude, the running shoots are coming in clutch right now. They basically activated every single time except for the trading post here. Oh my god! Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Gear Wrench. Car keys. Car keys again. And the Secret Garden Key. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if you could trade the trading post for a Sanctum Key? That would be messed up if you had to, like, bring a specific item to get a Sanctum Key. I wonder if you could trade a Sanctum Key, honestly. Now, is there anything else in here I missed? Because we got this note from Denny, which talks about how, like, he now knows about this and he's going to use it against him. I don't think there's anything else in here, though. So. I guess. Let's think. Trade the compass for car keys. Trade car keys for the compass. Is there an achievement to trade a bunch of times with the trading post? Denny wants to offer you a Grand Slam breakfast? Excellent. Interesting. Now the coin purse becomes a compass. Technically, I can get the secret garden here. So I guess we'll do that. You can trade for garden key? I mean, I did just check that. Actually, yeah, it's a lockpick set, which probably isn't going to be as useful as I would want it to be, so. Well, back up we go. My mom's ability to fish up trash and your ability to keep fishing up really good things, Jerry. What the hell is this? You are the number one, like, you're the number one on the leaderboards by such a large margin. It's insane. Like, hold on. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that leaderboard, Jerry. You're up at 2,000 and the next person behind you is at 400. How are you like this? Waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread for dinner is incredible. I agree with that statement. I just have not experienced it. North, right, okay. Is this north? This is not north. It's not like I know you're not doing it intentionally. That doesn't make it any less crazy. Would I like some? I don't know. That would require me to exert effort on the world, and I don't know if I want to do that right now. I can bring some up later. Maybe. But you went from coffee cup to treasure chest is crazy. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on with the luck here. Let's just... What is the watering? The watering can gives you a gem every time you go into a green room. Up to 3 times, but then you can also refill it at the kitchen if you have water in the faucet. So it's a pretty useful tool. But obviously, the secret garden key is more useful at this current moment. Oh. Wait. I thought the observatory went left, not right. I'm a little silly. I guess, can we go north? Nope. Okay. Guess that's that then. Don't think there's any keys hiding. I guess I could go check security. See if there's a key hiding around somewhere. Don't have many other options. Do you have a break room to end in? Sadly, no, I did not spawn the break room. That would have been smart, though. Yapla. The only problem with my fishing catches, it wouldn't impress big because none of them are fish. True. You'd be like, huh, it's a cool treasure chest you got there, but where's the fish? Yapla. Banana. Should I keep the burning glass in the coat check, or should I go with, like, the power hammer or the car keys? Howdy, Subval. Glad you can make things stop by. You missed it. We did blow up the trading post. I have made an error. Oh, what kind of error did you make? I just woke up. I see. How many breakable things are there versus how many things need to be lit? If I knew the answer to either of those questions, I wouldn't have to be debating it. There's a shovel somewhere that I missed, apparently. There's a shovel that I missed somewhere. Where would I have missed a shovel? It's not in the courtyard. Could be in the greenhouse or the secret garden. Those are the only 2 places I can think of. Closet? I don't think it's in the closet, because the closet had the coin purse, a die, the silver key, and a gem. And that should be all 4 items from the closet. I need to make food. I believe in your ability to make food. Yeah, it's not here. Doesn't look like it's here. I don't see a shovel here. Not in the secret area either. That'd be a good place to hide one, though. Not in the dining room, luckily. Not one in the hallway. Out here, perhaps? How would I have missed it, though? Because I was pretty thorough exploring this area. Well, I say that. Bottom floor of the boiler room? I haven't checked there, so that could be where it is. Be a little strange, though. I don't think anything normally spawns there. Walk around without looking at your feet, and you'll step on the shovel and it'll slam into your face. Could it be in the trading post? It could be, but... Yeah, I'm not familiar with anything actually spawning down here, so... It doesn't look like it's down here. It's not in the storeroom, because the storeroom has a fixed item spawn. There's an orange in there, though. Might as well grab that. Might as well look around, make sure I didn't lose it. Where is that Swimbird photo? There it is. Okay, it's on here. It's not in here. Is it in the foundation and I just missed it? It doesn't look like it. Gymnasium, rumpus room. It's not in the courtyard. It's not in the foundation, the workshop, because the workshop gave me the battery. Like, it can't be in the rumpus room. That would be weird. Orange, though. Yeah, it's not in here. There's a joke that a comedian I watch made involving oranges. Do you think the guy who named oranges did it before naming carrots? True. Free banana. And no shovel in here, so yep. I don't see the shovel in the den. That's not my joke, so I don't claim it. Oh, I mean, yeah. True. Don't see it in the courtyard. Could be the only other place that makes sense. Hiding a shovel in your bedroom somewhere, ma'am? No? Alright. Chapel? Doesn't appear to be. Dark room? No, that has one item spawn normally, and I already got that. No. Probably not the drawing room. That wouldn't make sense. Probably not the utility closet. Probably not the morning room? I'll check the morning room, but I don't think it would be. If it was in the funeral parlor, that would be messed up. Because the morning room is a green room, but it's not your traditional green room, you know? Like, it's not that gardeny. It is getting overgrown with vines, though, which I find interesting. Oh, crap, you're right. Time to not have enough steps to get anywhere with holes to dig. I mean, even then, I'd have to make it all the way back to the observatory to actually, like, use the keys, so. Now that we know a shovel can spawn in the morning room, though, we will use that information elsewhere. Oh my god, there even was a key here. God, the game is taunting me now. Ah, there we go. Now we know a shovel can spawn in the morning room, though, so we'll remember to look at that. Garden House of Cogs? I think I've had that before. Scoter! Even your junk is valuable. 54 gold? Was there anything else? Was there any other dynamite that we could think of? Anything else? Will do. Gotta fish up a helmet next. True. Safety first, gamers. Grab our allowance. Toss a coin into the well. Or that's a fountain, regardless. Let's... If we don't get a good room spawn out here, let's use the berry to see if we can't just random us up a 4-door room. Yeah, like, maybe the shelter, if I wanted one. But I'm gonna choose the wild berry to see if we can't get a 4-door room here. That's not a 4-door room. Although getting the pool out here is kind of great. Because that means we get the pump room, the locker room, and the sauna immediately in the... That jellyfish plushie was adorable. I agree with that. I like how you guys all fish around the same time, so you know when one person's timer's up, you all can just start fishing again. Breakfast nook. Ooh! Magnifying glass. I'm going to sneeze so hard. Hallway keys are my issue, so we'll get that right now. And also, this lets us probably spawn in the morning room. Yep. Sunfish are weird. Sunfish are weird. They are big and flat. Car keys? Okay, yeah, this corner has a high chance of spawning stuff, so keep an eye on that. Coat check. Or commissary. I'm gonna spawn coat check. And the reason for that, not to save anything, but if I find a vault key, I can save it. I would rather have that there in such a situation. Arson. We already did arson, actually, sub-bow. With the dynamite in the trading post, we exploded it and it revealed a moonshining still, which is funny because the fact that we blew up the wall next to a moonshining still but then didn't explode is just stroke of luck. Yeah, we'll do boiler room. Well, I guess corridor and dark room are essentially the same thing, so we'll do a corridor, and then we'll go down here and see if we can spawn in the entrance hall. Workshop, excellent. What do we get today? Hammer. Which, actually, I'm going to take this hammer and head all the way back to the pool and break open those boxes. Hello. Bonk. Bonk. Yo! The game was like, yo, dog, I heard you had a problem with some keys last time. Good thinking. Thank you. Eating soup while it's hot out is a fool's errand, but alas, tasty. Listen, soup is an anytime food. Who cares what the temperature is outside? It's what matters is what's on the inside. Drive to the nursery so we can get some steps in. Free gem. And yeah. I'll eat soup 24/7, 365. There we go. You get it. People at a restaurant, I order hot chocolate. That is a little crazy. Well, it's Dan or Wildberry, so. There is no 8C, so outside is inside. I see. Let's do Chappelle. Love a good Chappelle. Ah, my ribs. Not a great selection, to be frank. Let's spawn the dark room. Make it go zip. And then we'll go this way. Cripe. When I get my mochas hot on the weekends, sometimes the barista just gives me an iced anyway. It's like, they know. Pantry to continue, garage for keys, and then we just hope we just get lucky in the dark room. That's kind of our options right now. Pantry. I'd rather not risk it. Well, I guess it's, I normally make them remake it. Wow. I mean, screw it. We got, yeah, 3. We'll do this one. The gems are in the blue box. Every statement with the word black is false. The gems are in the black box. Okay, so false, false, true. Wait, no. Oh, this is one of those, isn't it? Where if it's like, if because it's not in quotation marks, this means that this is itself false. Which means this is true. So this one's false. So it's in here. Yeah, okay. Whew. Almost lost my cool there. And then I yell at him. Anyway, time to explore what's on the other side of this door. There's a lot of 1-gem rooms. How many 1-gem rooms are dead ends, though? Or curve to the right? Either we win or we lose. We win! Haha! Always gamble, chat. Gambling always pays off. Yay! Alright, experiment. Time for science! Bedroom after the second, letter. Because we have the nursery, which means we want to draft bedrooms anyways. And letters to the mailroom is more important than allowance, so. So say I, the man who knows things. Chad, I don't know things. Speaking of devil. So I think now ladders will get delivered to the bedroom, or the mailroom. Because this is the second one, so. Can you access security settings from there? I can, and I don't see any other terminal I'd want to access. Because if we do log into net... Yeah, it's log into network. Use Swansong. Remote terminal access. Security. Using Blackbridge. Because once per day I can access any terminal using the Blackbridge connection, so we can do this. Keycard system, set security to low, and we'll set offline mode to unlocked. Just check the state inventory. All right, haven't missed anything. Good. So yeah, now I can access the security terminal from that terminal, I think, at any time. Mount Holly gift shop. Or the Geist bedroom. Ooh. Ooh, now I don't really have a predicament here. Because the Mount Holly gift shop would give me access to the 2 rooms below, which gives me better odds at good rooms. And then the other option is I take the Geist bedroom, which would deliver a letter, and it would also give me 2 dice, which is really, really good. Oh, I already made a decision? Okay. Here we'll take the drawing room, because that's just free. And it gives me access to the other room there. And then we'll go through here and see what we get. Never punished. Always get exactly what I want. Maybe this is the run for full house. That is kind of what I was thinking. It's going to be a little difficult. I'm definitely going to need, like, a shop here. I'm going to need, like, the locksmith. I don't think there's anything in here, but let's just do a scan. Make sure that there's not a shovel hiding from me anywhere. Looks good. Let's spend the time to open the 2 antechamber doors, just in case I end up, like, being able to use them to continue opening doors. And now I'm going to have a bunch of fruit. True. Jared, do you have a 5-minute timer? Actually, it's probably been more than 5 minutes now I think about it. We're all going fishing. Hell yeah. Timekeeper of the fish. Let's try this store. I just do it when it feels like it's been a while. Streamer, would you like bread? Yeah, I'd probably like bread. It would be insane for me to turn down bread, I'm gonna be honest. Party at the local duck! Well, that's just free, so. I mean, observatory just would be fun, so we'll do that. I got tired of all the good stuff. Wow, lots going on today. So that's a gem. That's a key. That's the apples are better. That's cross rooms. That's 2 free steps. That's 2 chests. Do I want to make... I don't think I do. I think we'll leave that for now. And what do I want out of this? What could a man desire out of this? Key gem money? Key gem money sounds right. Be sure to put the rubber duck on the dashboard of your Jeep. Breaker room. What does a utility closet give me? Not much that I want. You know? Dead end sadness. Yeah, we are at a dead end unless I reroll. But that's fine. Because I can go through the secret garden and foundation doors. Which I'll probably just take the foundation because then there's a higher chance of it going up and to the left. With secret garden, I need to go straight. With the foundation, I have more options. I don't think utility closet has anything for me that I want. Because we're already past the dark room. I guess I could open up the dark room and see what's in it. Because there's normally an item in there. It lets me turn off the gym, but I'm kind of fine on steps. I'll take the storeroom. For the key and the gems. And now we'll take the Starcross. Now, as we head back, we can look for fruit. Actually, is there anything I can purchase? No. Swimbird is way too much. I don't have this because it's coming soon. I don't have that because I need to get 8 trophies, so. I mean, it's free to go in here. Let's see if there's fruit in here. An extreme lack of fruit. Disappointment, immeasurable, day, ruined. Brug. I'm not taking that room, I'll tell you what. Pump room it is. Oh, Jesus Christ! I heard a stomp, and I was wondering what it was. Joe had snuck up on me and dropped bread on my desk. Like, I heard like a thump. I felt a thump behind me. So I just turn around to check, and I just see Joe standing there, and he tosses bread at me. Bread jump scare. Get bread. Oh, the armory would kill me. No. Let's redraw. Passive ray wouldn't. Thank you. Let's see if we can get the armory up here, then. No, we can't get the kitchen. Kitchen should be good. Actually, no, let's take the secret passage. Because then we have higher chances of getting the armory by selecting what type of room we want. And let's also take this door. Locker... Ooh, wait a minute. No, I'm taking the drafting studio. Yeah, drafting studio's good, because then we can actually draft new rooms. We love drafting new rooms. I thought this was a trophy. New rooms. Anyway, chat, let's live bread unboxing real quick. It's like wrapped in foil and everything. Alright, hold on. ASMR bread. Mmm. Pretty good, honestly. Okay. Yeah, the kennel looks pretty cool. The kennel could be very, very useful. But the dormitory has piqued my interest. I mastered the ability to do a sandwich wrap deli style. Oh, true. That was a very good wrap. Sorry, bread. There you go. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. it can be assumed that these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. Wait, there's actually dogs? And then a quaint floral city. I think we've seen the solarium and the dormitory before. Gonna have to clip the VOD? Absolutely. Do it. I could use more clips, honestly. Because, there is a, you can pet the dogs? Decision was made for me. There's like a plugin you can get for stream, for your like OBS stuff, where if you shout someone out on stream, it'll actually play one of their random clips. So if I ever do something clippable, please feel free to clip it, because that one of that clips might pop up on somebody else's stream when they shout me out, and that's always funny. Oh my gosh, Chauffel. And salt shaker. And then the keys. Probably won't buy more keys though, because those are expensive. Okay. Do we take a dead end with guaranteed keys? No, and here's why. I want to open these lockers. So I'm going to spawn the locker room. I'm going to try and spawn the, I'm going to try and spawn the, what's it called? The locksmith. I don't have a lot of money, but I want to get as many keys as possible so I can try to open as many lockers as possible. So let's pop open the gold sync book. This is probably going to be locked because it normally is. Locksmith! The game heard me. Well, alright. Now let's go open up as many lockers as we can. And I can dig now, that's true. I would have to do some running around to be able to dig, but for now, let's just open up as many lockers as we can. Let's start from here. Excellent. Oh, God, a treasure map. Wait, I've been there. Right? Oh, yeah, I've totally been there. Let's go check that out in a bit. Hello. The rumored room 46 connection north of the antechamber, below the foundation, full house of 45 rooms plus bunk room, secret door in the tomb, doesn't exist, red herring leading towards this, and then fish grotto. Interesting. I wonder what this means. Other than I think this is Denny, I believe. He's going a little crazy. Because it's also connected to the moonshine, so. Nice, key for key. The red herring doodle is very cute. I agree. Empty. I see. Wasn't there a pseudonym? Not on here. Yeah, true. I mean, anyone in this mansion that doesn't go through a Pepe Sylvia arc there's something wrong with them. Nothing. Orange. Salted orange. Shoes. All right, one more key, and then we'll go check out that treasure map somewhere. Orange, let's go! And so now... Oh. It's right here. Are you kidding me? Game? Yes, I do have a shovel because I sold one in the commissary, actually. Another Coffers of Mount Holly. Nice. Which is actually excellent, because then I can go buy more keys. The other day, YouTube had a thing where it said, meet the Roblox community, please. No! The lockpicking set doesn't work on the lockers. I think we tested that, right? Or does it work on the lockers? I guess, Joe, do you know? It does not. Okay, thank you. Lockpick is only for doors. Got it. Alright, this door here. Money, money! More keys. That's at least one more set of 3 keys, so. Ooh, key card. Nifty. Do you want a small thing to be aware of? Probably not. Maybe. What is it in relation to? What is this? Locksmith. Yeah, sure, go ahead. What should I know about the locksmith? More money. Was that the same fish twice in a row? I wasn't paying attention, so somebody else will have to tell me that. Locksmith special keys include some keys I haven't seen yet. Interesting. Okay. So, I think we've already seen what's in this locker. Because this locker had the note. Let me check it. This locker had the note that said Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. So we don't need to care about this locker. So that's every locker in the locker room opened. We no longer need to care about that. So, I'm gonna see if I can't get myself... Now that I know that the special key could be something I've never had before, let's see what I can get. If it gets me a vault key, I'm gonna scream. Which will be bad, because I got bread in my mouth. That's not a vault key! Boo! What's Gabe thinking about? Yeah, there's no real reason to backtrack, so let's just go back to the locker room. You buy a special key and get the key to the city, which we all know is useless. I see. Well, patio it is. Because garage would end the run, and I do kind of want to see if I can fill out the mansion with this run. It's a bit of a toss-up whether I can, but we'll see. This would have been the place to use the, oh. Do we risk the archives just to have 2 more doors? Redraw? Probably smart. Yeah, I think I'll redraw. Because the archives does give me the guaranteed 2 doors. 1 south, 1 north. But I think... yeah. Cloister, baby! Oh, but the treasure trove! No! Cloister. We gotta. Filling out the mansion, getting that... Because it's a trophy, which means it goes in the trophy room. Which means it gives us 1 step closer to having 8 trophies, which is good. So yeah, cloister. Please open. Please open. Please open. Please open. Please open. Please open. Thank you. Boot! Brick! Alright, let's see what's in the dead end room. Don't you do that to me. Don't you do that to me. I want to take the laundry room. Because I think the laundry room can give me keys. Which might be one of the things I need more than anything else. Or should I do lost and found? Because if I do lost and found, I only need to enter it once. I can grab the items in there. For the most part, the things that I have, I'm willing to possibly lose some of them. Skip lost and found? Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna go laundry room, because it's a dead end in a dead end room anyways. And let's see what options we have for laundry. We could swap gems and keys. We could swap... I'd get 1 key out of that exchange. Good to keep in mind. Please be locked. Good, we'll use a silver key here just to give us the most, like, possibility for doors. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, this isn't that bad. Because we used the secret garden to open up these doors. So we can't go through the antechamber to get to the rest of this mansion. So we'll probably go courtyard. Because that's the safest option here. I mean, I could probably afford the gymnasium. But the courtyard could have stuff in it. So I think that's the better option. Prage? Yeah. I have a key card, so that doesn't matter. Turnip. Salted turnip. Ooh, nice. All right. Let's open this door and see which... Based on what this door gives me, I might need this to be a tea room. Every coin is a future key. True, true. Ooh, okay. Either we have to re-roll, or either we wildberry or I take treasure trove. Of that green room. So, most green rooms are just in the wings, like the patio, the secret garden, the morning room, the greenhouse, conservatorium. Like, I can't check it now, but a majority. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna pick the treasure trove because I think wild burying it here is a bit not worth it. Because I could just like try to get a tea room up here. So I'm gonna go for that. So I'll take the treasure trove because we want the treasure trove. Because A, the treasure trove gives me money, which is enough for keys, and B, I need to see what this is. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. Ooh. I'm gonna have to think about this. Fush. So anyway, yeah, so, like, the terrace, veranda, greenhouse, morning room, secret garden, and patio, these all can only spawn on either of the wings. The courtyard and the cloister, and I guess the spare terrace, those can all spawn anywhere on the, anywhere in the mansion. Are we missing any rooms from the standard? I think we have all the rooms from the standard set. Rooms 1 through 46. Yeah. We have all the rooms 1 through 46. We have all the bedrooms. We have all of the hallways. We have all of the green rooms. And we have all the shops. And we have all the red rooms. So we just need to get all the studio additions. We need to find all the found floor plans. I think we have all the outer rooms too, so. Right, so now... Well, it's a keycard room, so we'll just do this real quick. Gaze upon my luck and weep, for I am goated. Because we have a key card, I'm going to set the security to high. Just so that we don't have to buy as many keys. Thank you very much for the bread, Joe. I appreciate it greatly. It was very tasty. Had like a light butteriness to it, which is pretty cool. Now, let's see what's in this room. The music room, baby! Nothing can stop me. No, there we go. I mean, we could go get to room 46 if we wanted to. I mean, we're gonna go down there anyways. Let's try to fill out the mansion first. Basement key? Aw. Showroom or Wildberry? Ooh, but if I take the showroom, I then have to go right angle, straight. Ooh. What's the play here? And Wildberry could also, yeah, Wildberry could dead end me. But showroom, yeah, I think showroom's the only option we really have. I don't think there's anything I could buy in here, though, is there? Nope. Chronograph, no. Silver spoon, no. Master key. Master key would be great, but it's gamble now or gamble later, true. Well, let's see if I need a key for this. I do, okay. So we gotta go buy keys anyways. So we gotta go out. South. Do we know the south lever? It's in the green room. We don't have the greenhouse. Just launder for keys? I could launder for keys. What would I launder, though? I guess I would get 15 keys if I do it with money, so yeah, good plan. You have the code check too, so at least if you don't have the steps, you can check the sanctum key. Oh, I should be fine. Yeah, so let's launder all of our... Let's launder for keys. Because that'll give us 15 keys, which should be more than enough. Ba-ding. All right, let's see if we are lucky. We are lucky for now. Turn on the faucet. All right, let's continue to get lucky. We continue to get lucky. Yeah, because the East Wing hallway is not going to help me going forwards. There's no reason to leave that. Yeah, office is really the only option that makes sense here. I mean, the East Wing hallway could also work, but there's nothing that could spawn the East Wing hallway that's going to help. So I think the best bet is just to take the office for now, because that also just gives us a gem, which is nice. Yoink. And nothing else here. Might as well spread money while we're here. All right. If this room has a straight door, then we have filled out the mansion. If it doesn't, then we were one room away. This is it. If this room doesn't have a straightaway, we have to wildberry, and we have to hope. So, chat, let's see if we are lucky, or if we have to press our luck. Would special key help? Special key is the basement key. It's not going to help very much. So, let's see if we're lucky. We are so lucky. I can literally pick. I'm going to take the Great Hall because I don't want my gems to get reset, even though it doesn't really matter. I'm going to take the Great Hall because Great Hall also lets me open a bunch of doors, yeah. Because I got keys for days. Let's just collect all of our rewards from doing all that. Wait, I can lock myself out? Wait, I am stuck in this part of the mansion now. Incredible. What does it mean to have a full house? It is one of the trophies, so that's the main reason, is because it's one of the trophies. And let's see what our final room is. I mean, it's got to be the aquarium, right? Like, why would we not spawn fish? We are the fishing people. Wildberry for the kicks? You're so right, bestie. The foyer. Full house. For drafting a room in every single open slot in your house. Now, let's go to the foundation. I'm gonna search every room for the money and possibly... Right, leaving the faucet on. Sanctum key time? Yep, time for more nerd stuff. Let's plot my route, though. So, we go down, down, left, down, down, right, 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 down, left, down, left. Okay, so... Do we ever solve the other boxes? We never solved that, that other, Morajai box. No, we didn't. I think we solved one of the Sanctum doors, because that was the Araja one. We solved the Araja one. We didn't solve the Cora Rica, I think it was called. We don't have enough info on Cora Rica to solve it. Knock, knock. Do the quest motifs repeat, or is there a process of elimination? Some of them do, because there's not enough crest, like, options for some of them not to repeat. But beyond that, for the most part, I think, at the very least, the colors are different on each one of them. Like, the colors are going to be different on each one of the crests, at the very least, but beyond that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one we need to solve. That one we need the Morajai box to solve. Stretch? Alright. Let's flip this, why not? So, do we want to try and solve the Morajai box? Or do we want to try and see if we can do the other crest? What do you think, chat? Crest? Alright, we got crests first. Alright. Let's see what's behind door number 6. Mom, you're up. Because I have no idea what that's... Actually, no, wait, I can look up the, Actually, I don't think that symbol's in the book. I'm gonna have to truck that. Morajai? I see. Let me check the book so I can know how to actually do all this. Alright. Morajai is not in the book, which is, interesting. I sent you a cheat sheet. Oh, you did, yeah. Makes it slightly easier for me. Big brain. Honestly, my mom has been going crazy over these sigils, so. Alright, so that they are manufacturing, which means that they have an industrial crest. We have a Morajai stamp. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. Probably naval. They are naval, but I'm trying to figure out their weather. Which it could be windy. Or it could be rainy. Because, you know, ships. Show on disk. There we go, so I can actually zoom in on this. Alright, so it's called the White Sea of Yore. Interesting. It was on the map. There was a ship. Well, I know there's a ship. Like that's not what I'm currently rotating here. Because this is the weather. I need to figure out what their weather is like, which I guess we could just go through once we have the other options. Wait, I think I was already on naval. Hold on. Okay, that's naval. Let's say they have windy as a start. Far north, so snow? It could be snow. Let's try windy, just to see if windy makes sense, given the fact that they have ships. And then white is dots. That's black. We need white. There we go. They do not have windy weather. Backside teeth. Good luck with the teeth. So we can try snowy. It's probably not stormy. It could be foggy. We'll try that in a second. Yeah, naval. Maybe it's normal? Maybe they don't have any, like, interesting weather patterns up there? It's not normal. Windy. We tried windy. I guess I'll try foggy. What the heck is normal weather? I guess it could be sunny, because snowy, because the options are foggy, heat, rainy, stormy, snowy, or windy. So if it's not either of those, then it's probably just like sunny. Whoever has normal weather is the country that sets the room temperature is, probably. Not foggy. Okay, we can probably just go through all of them. So if it's not snowy, it's not windy, it's not foggy, it's not normal. Well, it's not rainy or stormy, is it? The White Sea of Yore. Yeah, so it makes sense that Morajai is white. And Morajai also had more... Actually, hold on. We can also use the Morajai information, because Morajai is the place that started the boxes, and they use white and gray tiles, and gray isn't an option for the border, so it has to be white. So Morajai is white. That I think is like certain. They do use ships because that's what's on their that's what's on their stamp. Are they industrious? What gave you the idea that they were in industry, Mom? I'll try out, I thought manufacturing because they make the boxes. Okay. Although industry is like engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. So it makes sense that they could be... Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me check the Morajai box. The Morajai instructions do tell a story. The Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical boxes originated on the island of Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by its lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of the tile of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved over time as the game spread. Regional visit. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still are a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. We don't have a realm for agriculture, academic, or industrial. Because we have a stamp that literally is like, we have a stamp that is like literally a tower, like an industry tower. So I thought, but that's Arch Ares, which we already solved Arch Ares, didn't we? Yeah, we solved Arch Ares. Wait a second, hold on, let me check something. Arch Ares was the first one. Or the second one? Hold on. Yeah, Arch Ares was the third one. So, here. Arch Ares is industrial. So we do have an industrial. Agricultural. Yeah, actually, they could be martial. Now, let me explain why they could be martial. I would have thought industry based on the boxes too. You got that is a good idea. This is red tiles. Well, the red tiles are black. Oh, no. It's not martial, right? Because red is martial because the red tiles turn black tiles. Oh, no. Yeah, so the Morajai aren't militaristic. At the end of the War of the Fifth Era, after the Grand Realm of Fen Eris was established, Morajai boxes of the realm were graced with red tiles in honor of General Teskin's victory. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn red in triumphant victory, while all white tiles, which are the Morajai tiles, on the box turn black, serving as the outclassed and struggling reinforcements of the dwindling Desolate's army. So they could have been militaristic. But they probably wouldn't be anymore. Let's just try a couple options. I'm gonna switch their weather back. Crap. Why can't I rotate it the other direction, game, please? I'm gonna switch their weather to normal, because based off of the stamp, it didn't look like it had any, like, particular style of weather, except maybe windy. So we'll just switch that to normal for now. Probably not spiritual. Probably not poetic, because I think we already had the poets. Not tribal, because they have boats. Could be agricultural, but again, they have boats, so I don't know if they, like, They're more shipping. That's more like... Maybe it's metropolitan. Ocean people are superstitious. You got a point there, but... I'm gonna try metropolitan for a sec. No, okay, makes sense. Wrong one. Gotta haul that corn? Maybe. Let me try windy metropolitan. Give me a second. If you need a hint. Welcome back, Jerry. How was the teeth adventure? No, okay, let's try... Academic? Maybe, because the Morajai boxes are tricky. Not academic. What do we learn? What do we learn about in this photo? Birds, ship, the White Sea of Yore. Yore? Maybe it is agricultural. Hold on. Normal ag. I'm going through all of the... We're back to agriculture. Okay. I went through all of the possibilities with windy just to see if it was windy, but... Crap. Now we'll go, now we'll try normal with all of them, basically. I'll start cycling through on normal to see if that gives us anything. Aha! Okay. So they are normal weather, naval transport, agricultural, and white. Nice. All right. Time to solve a Morajai box. This one's probably gonna be easy because it's just... Is that a fruit? What the hell? Oh. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main isle of Morajai, last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Jaorial, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. This is the same one that we have in the other rooms. We don't need that. We need to make all of these white. Yellow goes up. Pink rotates. Right. Getting closer. How am I going to get one more white square? Oh, there we go. Da-da-da-da. Nice. All right, now that we're here, let's see if we can't solve that other Moragi box. The purple one. Oh god, okay, so purple moves south, red turns black to white? No, red turns black red. Yellow, okay, so you have my message? Read the room description of the secret garden? All right. Floor plan so selective, it had to be removed from the drafting pool to avoid any unwanted accidentally stumbling upon it. The secluded garden, flanked by a variety of Moragi fruit trees, has served as a private retreat at the last 2 generations of Sinclairs. Ah, I see, okay. So, yeah, okay, yeah, so Moragi agricultural because the fruit trees. Makes sense, makes sense. That was fast. I mean, the white, that one was pretty easy because it just was like white, yellow, and the pink tile to rotate. This one... Purple moves south, yellow moves north. Green just flips. So I can just do this over and over again. This one, yeah, this one is purple corners. Because it's, Araja. Okay, that's close. Right, because that moves north. I think I am stuck here, so let's reset. Because I need to get one of these up here, which means I need to do this, 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 this. No, hold on. Wow. Like that, I don't know how that just clicked, but it did. There we go. A Raja box solved. Now... Swimming allowance. I have, what, 37 allowance now. Costa Rica. What do we know about Costa Rica? Costa Rica's orange. Okay. Academic or industrial? We have an industrial. What do you know about, Vera, Mom? You said Vera's one of the ones that you know a lot of. Because we might be able to use process of elimination on this. Said earlier, goes academic. Well, so the thing is, we know, yeah, Vera is pink, turtles, and hot. And because I have seen here, spiritual, yes, because we found a chunk of a rune in the Lost and Found, and it has a pink border with the hot wavy lines and the spiritual symbol, which means that that's all Vera. So spiritual, poetic, militaristic, academic. Orinda was metropolitan, Fen Eris was martial, Arch Ares was industrial, Araja was poetic, Morajai was agricultural. So we're just missing spiritual, which we have, tribal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 of them, so there should only be 1 on each, right? So if we can figure out which one... Because, okay, agricultural, that's checked off. Martial, that's checked off. Metropolitan, that's checked off. Poetic, that's checked off. Spiritual, that's checked off. So we're only left with academic and tribal. Now... Oh! You know what? We have had stamps of basically every single other country. What if we don't have a Costa Rica stamp because it's tribal? And they don't have stamps. Yeah, and nuance is blimps. Because we've seen that, which means if it's blimps and in the mountains, it's probably snowy up there. And there are only 7 rays because Fen Ares and Orinda Ares are the same place, so they're both foggy, which means that there is a process of elimination with the weather as well. Oh boy, chat, we are cooking. So, beasts of the sky. Why have I done this? So, Korrika, probably tribal. They're not normal, they're not foggy, they're not hot, they're not rainy. And they're not stormy. And they're probably not snowy, so it's probably windy, yeah. Crap. And also horseback, which would be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are only 7 types of transport, but 2 of them are trains, Araja and Archeries. So it makes sense that this one could be horseback with windy weather. Or camels. We'll try horseback with, orange, you said? I suffer in silence. Listen. We'll get it eventually. We could try camels. That's not camels. That's not camels. Camels. Okay. So it's not windy camels. I mean, if it's camels, it's probably hot, right? Like... that just makes sense. Well, I'm pretty sure we tried horses. We tried windy horses. Alright, so it's not hot camels. We know Vera is hot. But it'd be odd if it's camels and not hot. And we know Vera's turtles. Hot local camels in your area? Camels and mules? Well, that would be horseback, wouldn't it? Because mules are technically horseback? Ow, beans. Camels used to live in North America. I didn't know that. It's not snowy horses. The large hoods were useful as snowshoes. Oh! So snowy camels could be a thing. All right, Korrika is not a tribal snowy camel land. Did we try snowy horseback? On top of camels in the north there. At some point, Google red ghost. I see. All right, so not snowy horseback. We need a chart. Flatwoods Monster and Fresno Nightcrawler. The Flatwoods Monster was in Fallout 76, so that one I'm aware of. The reason no, we know that, yeah, they were spiritual. So what's the other option then? Nuance. Would nuance be academic? No. Maybe? Nuance can't be tribal. They have blimps. And so, like, unless we're saying that the moats overlap when there's 8 moats. Like, there are 8 moats. So, unless we're saying moats overlap, then we are saying that, like, both Nuance and Kororika are academic? Or, like, they're both, like, Where's my Nuance stamp? Where is my Nuance stamp? Well, I've already gone back to the beginning of my thing. I know I didn't get there. Where are you, Nuance? Or did I not take a pic? Like, did I not get Nuance as a stamp? I think I did, but I don't know if I screenshotted it. Hold on. I'm going crazy. I don't know what to think anymore. There's a Raja. We don't need that. And here we're at a point where I definitely didn't get it recently, so check some of the room descriptions. Oh, there's Nuance. I did not get a picture of Nuance's thing, but I do have it saved. So hold on. Yeah, that's mountainous. Check the... Yeah, I'll check some room descriptions. Nope. We're basically just, like, checking room descriptions to see if they mention Korika. Hello? New Arajan. Rotunda apparently means clockwise room in Arajan. Interesting. A solemn room exudes an atmosphere of reflection, logic, and measured mourning. A defined parlor game has been strategically placed a short distance from the casket, providing the bereaved with a gentle distraction, a fitting tribute, we think, to the deceased's fondness for puzzles. A Rajan jump scare. A dimly lit staff break room equipped with a comfortable lounge area, a coffee snack station, and a collection of billiard games for the staff to ponder over. This cozy space served as a 15-minute haven for employees seeking a brief escape from their daily tasks. Gallery, St. Clair. I'm not going to be too, like, deep into reading. I'm just looking for the words Korika. Keyword speedrun, basically. Hiding stuff in item descriptions, Dark Souls 1 moment, truly. What did that say? Parlor, right. Pantry, nope. Rumpus. Alzara. Tragic that we no longer need the Rumpus room. An indoor Orindian pool. Huh. The Rumpus room is important for moral support. True. Oh, hey, hey! Traditional wood-lined Costa Rican style sauna. Okay. So they have hot rooms. So Costa Rica has saunas. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Dedicated to the deep freeze and cold storage, Mount Holly's freezer is an insulated space kept almost as frigid as the snowy mountains of Costa Rica. So, Costa Rica is snowy. Okay, we've got something. I never thought looking through the, like, descriptions of these would actually be necessary for some of the discoveries. Let's just keep going. It says its root meaning is the room before, but I wonder if that's in Eurasian or not. Some say the dead number among the guests of Mount Holly who have laid to rest in these beds. Haha. Just doing a quick scan to see if I spot anything else important. Solitary angelic statue in the Holly atmosphere. Okay. Veranda. Greenhouse. Morning room. Secret garden. That was a more Jai one. This is kind of fun. This is very fun. It kind of is, yeah. Commissary always stocked house with reasonable goods. Kitchen. Okay. Locksmith. Showroom. Laundry room. Bookstore. The armory. Stone chamber fitted with ancient weapons and armor from the Second Era. This room appears predate almost every other room in the house directory and may in fact be an authentic floor plan for one of the lost strongholds of Orinda Ares. Nifty. Toilet. A room one might go to great lengths to avoid showing guests despite them always probing for its location. The 8 Ajeran angels. Interesting. I can imagine how much love was put into making so many descriptions. Oh, yeah, definitely. At least they did before Miss Babbage just allowed the practice after noticing how worn out all the staff members were after a game. Incredible. I mean, I get pretty... Here we go. A good workout session here will wipe you out and leave you with little energy left for exploring. It does indeed. I don't know why I must, like, exercise when I enter it. Which might explain why maintenance has been unable to mend the perpetually halted clock face, a testament to the unchanging winds of the sacred hour. Huh. New Year's resolution type thing. Oh yeah, here, this is probably how you would, this is how you would have figured out that you need the last door of 8 for the Mechanarium. An iron vaulted mechanical chamber affixed with motorized panels that can reveal up to 8 different doors. Last door of 8. I'm mostly just, like, trying to see if I spot any other names in these for now. No, okay, cool. So, now we know that it is snowy. Because Koriko is in the mountains. What does that tell us about the travel, though? If you enter a gym, you gotta work out. It's the law. What does... If it's snowy and it's mountainous, what does that tell us about their transportation? There was one goddamn description I missed in that room. Wait, there was one goddamn Oh. Oh, you're the Mechanarium room to try and figure out, because I remember that's the one you were trying to figure out, like, how do I give you the hint to figure out the Mechanarium room is the last door of 8? So that's what it was, is that description is the one you missed, I'm guessing. Okay. Roads or horseback? We do have one, because again, there are 7 rays, right? So that makes me think that only one is repeated, and we know that trains is repeated from Orinda Ares and Arch Ares. Because, like, the thing is, if there's more than one repeated, that means that there's one that just isn't there. I'm willing to try roads. Asphalt melted one of my shoes? Good lord. Okay, so it's not roads / carriages. Yeah, that's Orange with the arrows. Tribal with the stars. Wait a second. Road, snowy, orange, then both academic and tribal. We could try academic. But the thing is, if Costa Rica is academic, that implies the people using blimps are tribal. What? Hold on a second. Poetic is used. Okay, hold on. So Costa Rica is snowy. They use roads, which also seems weird. Wait, then which one of these isn't used? Academic. Orange. So hold on. Okay, so one of the ray styles is not used. Because roads has been used twice. Naval has been used once. Trains has been used twice. Aviation is used with nuance. And turtles are used. So it's either horseback or camels that aren't used. Strange. And there's the Costa Rica stamp. Two things you've already seen things reused. Why would you assume that they're all unique? And the way you learn it's academic is in a room you haven't gotten to. The reason I assume that they don't repeat is because then some of them aren't used. Like I mentioned, now one of the rays can't be used because there's two left, and we know one of them is turtle, and so either horseback or camels is not used then. That's why I thought that they can't repeat anymore, because they've already repeated once. Like, that's why. Yeah, and, well, I mean, like, what's the point? What's the point of giving me knowledge I don't use? I don't care how many red herrings are in this game, they can't be here! Anyway. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities, the further we travel up into the mountains, to attend to my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I have visited without porters. They may have been for past empires? I mean, the only past empire is Orinda Ares. That's the one that no longer exists anymore, and that one used trains! Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. Okay, so we went to Vera before this. Good to know. P.S. I ended up forsaking all but one of my books. It's a historical book, so as nations evolve, why wouldn't, the sigils evolve too? You got a point. I guess that makes sense. Oh, you know what? You have a good point. So that implies that not only is horseback or camels not used, but neither is tribal. Because at this point, I think this world has enough globalization that there shouldn't be any more tribal nations. Okay. Good to know. Far from the port towns of the lesser islands, the academics of Korrika were amongst the last strongholds where the puzzle box fads spread. Unlike the other realms, whose regional rule variations emerged organically over time, the students of Korrika designated orange tiles by committee, voting on student-submitted designs and picking the one that they felt best represented the realm. When these tiles are pressed, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, then the pressed tile will change to that color. Right, yeah, so like... Yeah. Okay, green swaps, purple goes down. So if I do this, now it's purple. Okay. Wait, that means I can't make more orange tiles. Right? Unless I do, like... No. Okay, yeah, so I can't make more orange tiles. That appears to be what it says. Hey, we solved it? We did. Through a combination of reading room descriptions, because the freezer mentioned how snowy Korrika is. Tad called, so I had to disappear. That's understandable. Barracuda. Do I just have to shift them around? Like if I do this, this, that to get you there, and then... Well, I need one up here. Very smart read it. Yeah, I mean, I never really read the room descriptions in the first place, so it was probably a smart thing to do that. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's no way... Oh, wait, I can just do... Well, hold on. Let's do this. And then this to get you up there, so I can shift you around. And then do... This... This... So I can get you over to here. And, well, then I have to do that. And then this, that. There we go. Solved. Yeah, so it was Subval's idea, because after Joe had... Because Joe initially told us to read the green room for Secret Garden, which told us that Morajai has fruit trees, which is how we would have learned that Morajai is an agricultural area. And then I think that led Subval to think if we read the rest of them, we can find out about Korrika, which we did, which is funny, because I think Korrika was the only other country mentioned besides Araja. So, we got that going for us. Okay, that is 6 of the 7 sanctums solved. So now the last thing, the last 2 things we need is we need to figure out what a throne, we need to figure out what throne is talking about in that letter, and we need the vault keys, which I have literally not seen the vault keys since like the first 3 runs. So I have genuinely no idea how we're gonna get the vault keys. Full stop. Go for the last sanctum key tonight. I don't know what the throne is, and the other one is so RNG that I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen a vault key in probably like 30 days. Like, it is genuinely incredible how little vault keys I've seen. You can get back to room 46. I'm gonna try. I probably do need a few, I need the shoes to carry me a bit, but I could probably get back to room 46. Because it's up, left, up, left, left, up, right, up, yeah. So, north into the pump room. Left. Do you want RNG manipulation advice for the vault key? Absolutely, I will take that. Hey, room 46, how's it going? Do you think we can light this fire? The gym shoes do come in clutch. But yeah, so this is the ransom note that we saw. This is the ransom note that we saw the other gardener cutting up in the greenhouse. Vault keys are classified by the game as major keys. Are the car keys also major keys? Sacred time. So yeah, we just need the 5th key, which no idea where the king on his throne is, and the 2nd key, which is vault the bank. I do love the saxophone in this room, god damn. Oh hey, look, it's all of the symbols. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, the diamond's nuance. Okay. I didn't recognize the diamond for a second there. More swan motifs. Is there anything else to do in here besides this puzzle, which we don't have all the pieces for? Well, I guess that's the end of today. What if I get a treasure map in like, oh no, because you can have treasure maps spawn in rooms that you've already been to, so never mind. I was like, what if you get a treasure map in like the last room that exists and then you have to like go to the room 46? Is there an order of the sanctum rooms? Technically no, but essentially the postcards in the sanctum rooms are what gives us a hint as to what countries he visited in what order. There's only 7 countries on this map. So I think Fen Ares and Orinda Ares are going to be the same. Order on the mantle? Oh, this? No, I don't think so. Because that would be too easy, right? I mean, it could be. I don't believe... Like, here's the thing. I'd rather use the postcards to determine the order, and if that order does happen to be the pins on the mantle, then the game is a lot easier. The game's easier while being slightly more deceptive than it looks like. Oh, this. Wait, you're right. No, we're not right. We're not right. Hold on. Is Arch Aries? That symbol? Actually, no. It's slightly different. So, Arinda Aries is there, and then Fen Aries, and then Araja and Arch Aries are flipped, and then Korika, and then Vera and Morajai are flipped. So, like, it goes the first door, the second door, the third door, the fourth door, fifth door, sixth door, and then maybe seventh, eighth. Maybe. Not an answer to the puzzle, just the rooms we opened. Gotcha, yeah. Sorry, I thought this was the mantle you're talking about, but no, we're talking about this mantle. Right. So yeah, no, as far as I'm aware, they're close, because like 1, 2, but then it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then maybe 7, 8, or maybe 7, 8, something like that. But yeah, not quite the same, but close, pretty close. Got all the symbols on us. Someone brought up a good point. I can't remember what it was, but it was the fact that, like, why is there a crest for Marigold when Marion Marigold is a pseudonym for our mother? That was kind of an interesting idea. Interesting how different berries are on those crests all or top berry, no berry, and Espen doesn't have any berries. Espen does have swans though. I think Espen is very, because she also had like the swan brooch, so Espen is very swan coded, which explains why there's so many swans around. Oh, hold on, that's interesting. So Espen had swans and spades, Sinclair had the berries, and then Marigold had the swan spades and berries, because I think they're a child of a Sinclair and an Espen. And then we have the swan spade berries and a music note, because we're the child of Mary and someone musical. Interesting. Looks like the treble clef thing, yeah. Like I was just like pointing that out, yeah, where it's like it's a combination of all of them. Jones's music note? Maybe. I'd have to figure out, that's the father, because the mother, Marion Marigold over here, is from Espen and Sinclair line, which explains their crest. So I have to figure out what crest is from Jones, which would be like the father. Which I assume is musical. Maybe the music room would tell me? I don't know if I have the steps to get there. Let's find out. Come on, shoes. No! Shoes! Ah, well. But, very productive day. Let's see what kind of mansion we got. The Garden Shopping Center! What a day. What an absolute day. We got... Oh, we opened every locker in the locker room. We filled up the entire map. We got the music room sanctum key, and that let us solve 2 more crests. We got both the Morajai boxes there. Yeah. And we learned a new Eurasian word. We now learned that rotunda is clockwise room, which now I have to figure out what part of that is the prefix, what part of that is the suffix, or maybe it's just the whole word. I don't know. One more day. Girl, it is 9:30. We are 30 minutes past due to the end of the stream. I'm sorry, I cannot. Like, look, I could stream longer, but my mom needs to go to bed. I end at 9:30 I end at 9 o'clock for their sake. But thank you all for being here. I really, really appreciate you all stopping by, chatting, helping me with the puzzles. Honestly, I don't think I would have as much fun in this game if I didn't have you guys, like, helping me with the puzzles, because I have two people who both say that they had a big problem solving the gallery puzzles, and I thought the gallery was great, but I think that's because I had you guys helping me out. So, like, genuinely, if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would not enjoy this game as much as I do. So thank you all very, very much for sticking around. Thank you very, very much for stopping by and helping me out and helping us work through some stuff, because genuinely, I would not be nearly as far as I am in this game without your guys' help. This isn't just my playthrough, this is our playthrough, which is why, that's why we have so much red constantly, because anyway. These are some of my favorite streams. Oh, they're a blast. And I'm a little saddened by the fact that it's probably going to end soon, because I feel like at some point it's just going to be a lot of just, well, maybe it doesn't have to end soon. My end soon, quote unquote, because it's like at some point it's just going to be me doing multiple like days of not getting anything done because we have to just hope RNG works in our favor. But then again, people play roguelites on stream all the time, so this could just be my roguelite. So maybe this game will stay in our hearts until, I don't know, we get literally every achievement in it or something, who knows, but maybe. We'll see what this game ends up bringing to us in the future. But for now, we still have 2 more objectives. We got to get to Classroom 9. We got to figure out what this throne for the king is. We got to get a vault key. And apparently, I've also learned there are multiple vault keys. So I might get a vault key and the vault, but not get the correct safety deposit box in order to actually get the sanctum key. So that's another bit of RNG I got to figure out. But if what Joe said is correct, I can just do my best to RNG manipulate the music room to spawn to try and get major keys for the vault. Maybe even try to get the car keys for the car, because maybe the vault key can spawn in the back of the car. Because I think it has a major key spawn, given the fact that it spawns the silver key. We got that. Maybe also locksmith special keys, because apparently there are keys I need to do with that. Yeah, the other modes, like I need to get dare mode, I need to get curse mode, which I probably will just do those for fun, because I have seen what dare mode is, and it's definitely not something I would do as like a dedicated thing. It's more of a just like for fun stream. It's like one of those like maybe we try it after I finish something else kind of a stream, but either way. Yeah, so we've got a lot to do, and a lot of it is kind of RNG, but I think it can be fun. The part of the fun is seeing if we get it and getting excited when we do. So yeah, I'm going to keep streaming this. Next week will be a Resident Evil double bill, probably. I think we're close to finishing Jill's story. So if we finish Jill's story on Sunday, we can do Chris's on Monday and then do Blueprints. Or if we don't finish Jill's on Sunday, we'll finish Jill's on Monday and then Blueprints for the rest of the week. So probably like part of that stream and into Wednesday. Regardless, once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for chatting. Thank you all for helping me out with the puzzles. I really, really appreciate it. Everqueen, Mom, Joe, Rachel, Subval, Jerry, Lance was here at the beginning, but they went to bed. I get that. It's like it was like 2 a.m. for them when I started stream. Any lurkers, anyone who doesn't follow me, anyone who just shows up at all to watch these streams, I really, really appreciate you all being here. It is an absolute blast. I have such a great time. And I hope to see you all on Sunday when we will continue Resident Evil and perhaps even beat Jill's story, which would be very, very cool. But until then, have a good day. Have a good night. I hope you're doing well, and if not, I hope it get better for you soon. Let's once again thank OBS for not crashing, even though it hasn't happened in a while, but I still want to, like, continue to thank it for every day that it doesn't crash on me. And I will see you all on Sunday for possibly the final Jill Resident Evil stream. Bye-bye.